Great sunrise. Great sunrise, YouTube. Once I find a device that will let me screen from the front, then it won't be all just turning around in my videos. I am here this morning to say that every Monday is a great Monday, and every Monday is a chance to thank God to still be alive. When I got diagnosed last year with the autoimmune problem, vasculitis, I really thought that what the doctor said at that time was real, that I was going to die. And the other people who were diagnosed at the same time as me, they did die. They died within 2 weeks, just like the doctor said. And that really was an eye-opener for me, because I realized that I should just be grateful for my life and thankful to be alive, because so many people do not get the opportunity to live to be 49 years old like I have gotten the opportunity to be here. And it's just truly a blessing. I don't ever want anyone to guess what I believe in. I'm a Christian. I believe that Jesus died on the cross for me, and that his blood covers my sins, that his blood redeems me, and that his blood heals me, protects me, all of that. Okay, so anyone who has any other beliefs, that's what you choose to believe in. But me and myself and I, as for me and my household, we will believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that God is the one and only true God, and no matter what I do, I am a sinner. I'm the greatest of them all for our sin, and I never consider myself to be better than anyone else, no matter how much money I've made or had in the times, and I've had a lot of money come across my hands. It will also come across my hands again, because I am a millionaire. I'm ready to be successful, and I handle fame with humility. I handle large amounts of money with grace and humility as well. I speak my manifestations every day, because even the Bible says manifest, by naming it and claiming it. So I name and claim my blessings. Last year when they told me I was going to die, I asked God for mercy. I asked God to let me be here a little longer, and the Lord granted my wish. Me and my cousin, Joanne, we have a famous thing that we say amongst each other. We're going to make it famous amongst each other, that we will live to be longer and graceful, longer than Moses. Moses lived to be 120, you guys. So we truly believe that we could live to be longer than that, as long as we take our herbs and change our eating habits. And speaking of herbs, I'm getting ready to take my herbs now, but I do that on Live Me. That's something that I share with my fans, because so far on YouTube I don't have many fans. I only have a few subscribers, but I know how things can change overnight. And I have been mentioning the film that I'm in, or that I'm going to be in, and I believe that the film, I believe that more people will decide to follow after the film comes out, after they see that Honey and I did some things that they actually admire. Then it'll be more people, coming to talk to me and ask me questions. Now, if anyone does know me in real life that's watching this, if you know how to enable comments, let me know, because I don't think that I disabled them. But I noticed that when I go back to my videos, there's no comments. So I figure that they're disabled some kind of way. So if you know how to disable them, let me know, because I've been trying. I've gone all through my account, all through YouTube, and I can't figure out how to enable my comments so that you can say things to me and ask me questions. Only thing is, I will not answer the questions that are on the list that I received from Mr. Clark, the producer of the film, because those are things that you need to pay to hear, because they're impactful. A lot of things that Honey and I did and went through are some things that people might be going through now, and it can uplift and help, as well as encourage others, especially those who are thinking about going to the game. What's your motive for wanting to enter the game? Is it just money? Is it to be famous? Is it to just receive a BBL or a tummy tuck or boob lift or something to that effect? You know what's funny? A lot of people in my family, they really wonder why I don't wear bras. and how I don't wear bras, because I don't have a small bust. I have a larger bust. And, 44 double D, they wonder, how don't you wear bras, cousin? How don't you wear bras, sister? And I explained to them that I learned that using olive oil on the muscle, that muscle that the bra lays on, it breaks it down so it doesn't keep our boobs lifted up. So you stop wearing the bras and massage that muscle with olive oil. Massage your whole breast with olive oil every night, and then do a few boob exercises. That will always help you. If you don't know what boob exercises are, some of this, work that muscle. Some of this, work the muscles. Even if you don't start looking muscular and super toned, still do some things. I still stretch and walk and everything, and I try to eat fruits and smoothies and vegetables with every meal. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I eat junk. So I have to make sure I keep taking my sea moss and my herbs and drinking my coconut water. I mean, at this age, I just can't afford to do what everyone else does. So when everybody else says, hey, we're going to put hot sauce on that, I pass. Everyone else says, hey, we're going to go over here and eat this. And I'm like, I pass, because it's hard to be this age with no cavities. Thank God. I went to the dentist 2 weeks ago, me and my youngest, RJ. Me and RJ, we don't have cavities. Because you got to brush in the morning, brush in the afternoon, brush at night. We use black charcoal on our teeth. We gargle. We do a lot. It's a lot to keep your hygiene together, just like you keep your armpits shaved and your private parts trimmed. And for some people, you have to shave your toes, like me, because my toes will get hairy if I don't shave them. That's a secret right there. My hands, too. I have to keep them together. Ever since I got tattoos, though, the hair doesn't grow as much, but I can still see it. So I have to shave my knuckles, shave my toe knuckles, shave above the crack of my butt, because things like that get super hairy. And what's crazy is, over the years, in different relationships, they've liked it, but I don't. And I have to be the one that likes my body more than anyone else. So there, I said it. um, there's a lot that I could touch on. As you see, anything that comes to mind, I speak about it. There's just a lot going on in the world, and I just want everyone to know that when you are a Christian, you can walk by faith and not by sight. Do not let what you see on the news, television, social media, or anywhere make you feel as if there's no hope for the future. When I was a teacher, I'm telling you, that was a time in my life where I learned so much from the students, just like they learned from me, because there is hope for the future. There are great people in every generation that we need to look forward to, that I have taught. I mean, preschoolers that should be at least 13, 14 now. Yeah, the last group I had in 2016, those preschoolers were 3 or 4 in 2016. So, yeah, so they should be preteens now. Look forward to those kids, okay? The kids I came across in the projects and urban areas where I've always lived, they are great kids. They have great morals and mindsets. Don't look at the masses that are out there, okay? There are hundreds and hundreds in every generation who are doing great things. They're family oriented. They're gentlemen. I met a man recently that's 29, and he's more of a gentleman than men that I know in their 40s. And it's like, who raised you? So I really liked going on a date with him, and we are dating. I am a free dater. I am dating a couple of people right now because I date with intention. My intentions are for my soulmate, to come on to me. Not to complete me, because I'm already complete. I'm a complete person. I'm healing every day. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I'm energetic. I'm wise. I think before I speak. I know how to cook from scratch, really good food. I'm a great cleaner. I'm a great educator. I tutor children. I also babysit outside of my home sometimes for smaller children when their parents feel that they can't trust daycare. And I don't blame them because I worked in a lot of daycares and I saw a lot of abuse and I reported it. I never kept my mouth quiet. Even when the owner would say, I'm going to fire somebody if they tell this person's parent what happened. I didn't care. As soon as the parent got there, excuse me, mom, excuse me, dad. And they would be looking at me like, I know she's not about to tell. Oh, yes, I am going to tell that parent that another child snatched their panties off. Oh, yes, I am going to tell that parent that another child scratched their child in the face or bit them or tried to hurt them, or that teacher, I saw her pinch him. I'm going to tell, even if it's me. Because I do remember in my years of teaching, I did hit 2 children. One was a small girl in 1999. I hit her with my flip-flop. That was my first year teaching, and they asked me to babysit the preschoolers, and she just wouldn't lay down. So I hit her with my flip-flop on her leg, and it left a little print. And when her mom came fussing, I told her, yes, I did it. And she just looked at me like, you going to tell me that you did that to my child? Yes, I did it, and I'm ready to face whatever consequences. And she just sent the dad up to the daycare to talk to me and tell me don't hit their daughter anymore, and I didn't. She kept her in my class for the rest of the year, and I never hit her again, even though that little girl needed some whooping on. Then in like 2000, in 2000 something, I pinched a little boy right here. I pinched him because he wasn't listening. And his father came and told me that he said I pinched him, and I said, yeah, I did. And he was like, well, don't pinch him anymore. I said, okay. He understood that his child was very difficult and had been put out of other schools and stuff like that. And after that, the little boy just stuck to me. Same thing with the little girl. She just stuck to me, like glue. And I saw her when she grew up. She worked at rallies. And she looked at me like, I remember you. And I said, you remember what I did? And she was like, yeah. She was like, I don't know. I still like you, though. I told her I didn't do it out of hatred. I did it out of love because I really just wanted you to sit down. And after that, once I realized that she couldn't lay down and go to sleep because she was too hyper, I would sit next to her cot, Indian style, and just rub her back. And she would go to sleep. And she told me she remembered that. And not even her parents did that for her. So it all worked out for my good. Just remember, taking accountability for your actions is really important to God that we do that, especially when we're wrong. Don't just take accountability when you're right and everything's going to work out in your favor and everybody's going to pat you on the back and tell you what you did such a great job. Take accountability for your actions even if it could cause you to go to jail. Just take accountability to the best of your knowledge. Now, I'm not saying take accountability when somebody else did a murder and you going down for murder and all of that. Try to stay away from those situations. But if you can, like that movie I saw, all the little boy and monster had to do was say that he didn't give a signal, so he wouldn't go to jail. Do that, definitely, because the system, in my opinion, is crooked, and the system is also geared against the black man. So I would never advise a black man to say, yeah, I did it and go to jail. Hell no. Because there's too many of us in jail now. And like my daddy said, jail is just not a place for a black man. And I agree. I did not call the police willy-nilly in the years that I had domestic violence problems. I would deal with them on my own. Now, if you have to call the police, call the police. But my advice is never call the police on a black man if you can. Just let him go about his business because you don't want to be the cause of the destruction of our men. We have to, just because one person did something to you doesn't mean that the whole genre of people are bad. I have gone through some things in my past relationships that a lot of people wonder, how am I still sane and how am I still here? All I can say is I have learned from every relationship, okay? Every relationship I have learned from, and I have learned and bad things. And good and bad happens to all people. Bad things happen to good people too. A lot of folks feel like because they're a good person, nothing bad should ever happen to them, and that's hogwash. Bad things happen to good people all the time too. Doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Doesn't mean that you did something bad and you deserve it. Bad things happen to good people too. So if bad things happen to you, don't sit up and say, "Oh, I'm a bad person. I deserved it because I'm a bad person." No, you did not. Bad things happen to good people all the time. Just remember to keep your intentions pure, keep them pure, and do the best that you can to stay out of mess. What was I talking about in the beginning of this video? I think I was talking about living to be 49. I talked about being a teacher for a brief second. And you know what's crazy? Even though I retired from teaching to where I only do tutoring and babysitting now, I'm still a teacher. I still have my degree in applied sciences and early childhood education. I still have my child development associate. I still have my teacher's license. And I still know how to do all the things that I did before. So it doesn't negate the fact that I'm still a teacher. I just don't work in a school or an enrichment center anymore. My goal is to open my own school, excuse me. Ever since 2010, when they put that mesh in my midsection, I had hiccups. Like, I couldn't even explain it. I had hiccups. Baby, I had hiccups, okay? All throughout the day, especially when I eat. I could eat an apple right now. And hiccup, 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 like why? I cut it out, you know. But, today is going to be a great day. It's Monday, and it's raining in Ohio. But it's still a great day. Okay, like I tell my mommy, I love you. Today is a great day. Stop looking at the dark things that have happened in our past. Look to the bright future that we have as a family. Our family got together for Thanksgiving, and it was so wonderful. It wore me out, but it was wonderful. I love to see all of my little cousins in their 30s, their children. We had an 18-day-old baby boy there, and I got to rub him and love him and sniff him. And that was a blessing because nobody has to share their new baby with anybody. And she shared her baby, and he just so adorable. You know, you could see him, he's going to be so cute and so little baddie, but it's okay. I got to see baby Ava talk. I got to see her big girl be a teenager, and I got to see Lily, the new Lily in the family, and she wants a tattoo, and hopefully I can take her to do it. I will be so excited to see her get one for the first time, you know. I like that girl. She's really sweet, and she speaks her mind. I like that too. I don't like kids to hold things in. It was really great to see everybody and to hug everybody and just be in a room of folks that you know are related to you by blood and they love you, you know. And nobody was acting funny or hostile. You know, everybody hugged everybody and loved on everybody. It was really great. I really loved it. And I'm hoping that we could do something for Christmas. If we can't, because I understand Christmas is really hard for everybody, especially this year, because Auntie G died a few days after Christmas, and I really, I really miss her, her and Dad and Big Mom, Uncle Jimmy, and just all the ones who were there for me in my later years. Always remember that the beginning of your life can start off so terrible, so lonely, so dark. That's how mine was. And then it can end on such a great note. Like, I'm not even saying it's ending. My life is in the middle of its season right now. I'm in the middle of my life in my late 40s, and I get to be loved by these beautiful people in my family. And I'm so grateful for the ones who stepped up in my late 20s and early 30s and helped me so much. Like, my dad helped me so much, for real. So on that note, I'm going to end things because I'm getting a little teary-eyed over here. Um, shoot, I had a box of Kleenex on my bed. I must have knocked it off in my sleep. These are happy tears, by the way, because I know that my family, the ones who passed away, they love Jesus, so they're in the right place, and they're waiting on the rest of us to get there. I am Candy, and this is Candy Talks. Some like it, some don't. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section if you can comment. And go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm on my way to Live Me. Come join me, baby.